My name is Stella. I'm a creative director of MyWorks, which is the in-house studio from Integral. Let me just briefly introduce our team. MyWorks is a creative agency with a home base in China, and our mission is to combine creativity and technology in the most innovative way to help brands engage customers and overcome their challenge. And here is a show reel that shows our previous work. As you see, we are expert in doing the videos and also the playable ads. It's our team member we already have 13 and more people in the group, and also we have visual designer, the UI designer, and engineer, and animation artist, 3D modeler, and game copywriter, and also the data analyst. Right now, I'm going to give you some tips about how to do the creative when you wanted to go into the East market. First of all, it's very important, is the localization. So it's very important to do the enough localization because first I will give you a very short cases. In these cases, we find out that there are many high quality casual game that are doing it very well, but they didn't do enough on the localization. For example, like this Homicide Squad. On their App Store homepage, the translation are not good enough, and also the font design are not suitable for the Chinese people to read. So the user couldn't feel the grammar of the game. And after we give some advice to their team and do the optimization for them, as you can see, we change the font design and also the layout of the slogan, and also we just let the character more outstanding from the image. It works very well in Chinese market because the Chinese people, most of them are female user, and they really like to see the fine art design of your game. And here is another example. This example shows the difference, the cultural differences between two countries. The Japanese slide give a view of repairing process in the game. Actually, this kind of game are very popular in Japan. However, it lack of attractive for the Chinese player. So it would be a little bit hard for them to understand how fun it is from the game. So after we want to, in order to attract the Chinese user, we just get rid of the part that can only understood by Japanese, while we still remain other Japanese elements that are actually attractive to the Chinese user, especially the female users. So it will we keep the very kawaii style, and also change the selling point to collecting things, because just as Chun Yu said, most of the female player in the casual game, they would like to spend money and they wanted to collect everything from the character skin to everything like the outfit. So it works very well. After we change it, the CTR just increased 70%. Okay, when it comes to the video part, nowadays, like Chinese citizens are experiencing the periods of information overload, and online content is more than abundant. In this kind of environment, you need high quality video to stand out from the others. When we talk about the high quality of video, we are not just talking about the high resolution, but also the contents. Let's see this video. We used to record the actual gameplay section to make the advertisement material, but actually this kind of material are not that popular anymore. So if you can tell a story in a very creative way and combine the reality to your game, that will be great. Okay, the next one. And we also highly recommend you, if you wanted to do this kind of AR or real people shooting, you should find the local actor to do it. Yeah. Okay. Also, for the video content, it's very important to know that you have to use some trendy elements. It will change a lot. Let's see this video. Just look at this kind of meme. Yeah. It's very important for you to know what is popular among the Chinese young people and what is the most popular BGM in the video application. And also, you have to know this kind of meme works so well in Chinese market. Okay, for this one, for the next case, we can let me show you first. For this game, you can also see there is a trendy element using on this video is called bullet screen. This one, actually, when we added this kind of small elements, you can see the CTR and the IVR are extremely increased. And this bullet screen comes from the Bilibili, the hottest UGC content platform in China. And the younger Chinese people are used to watch video with this kind of bullet screen. And sometimes they will send their own bullets comments on it. So when we added this element on this video, it will be more friendly and acceptable to the Chinese user. And one more thing, another tips, I think it will more information on one creative. Because for the past 2 years, Chinese we have witnessed the rise of video content platforms, and also the Chinese audience has grown a clear preference for the video contents. So there is a competition between the video platform, making internet battlefield for the user attention. So in order to win, one effective measure is to embed more information on one creative. We can see here.
一位不愿意透露姓名的国服选手告诉过我，在一个游戏里秒杀敌人的秘诀就2个字：升级。它能让你摆脱一上场就领便当的痛苦，使你带妹打怪稳如老狗，装酷傻帅样样高手。什么？你问我怎么才能快速升级？那赶紧来玩这个游戏啊！
Yeah, you can see on this material. we use a lot of elements like the video game streamer style comments, and also we combine the words and also the words, also the description in the same time, so the audience can get everything he wanted to know at a very short time. And also, there's one very important thing, because maybe you can't understand what he's talking about, but there are some words, keywords, for example, the national tab ranking player, that kind of word can stimulate their interest. And the next part, I will talk about the playable ads. Because now there are another situation in Chinese advertising market. There is the emergence of playable ads. This is because, for one thing, China's internet environment is prepared to welcome a more advanced advertising form. On the other hand, just because the casual game are rising in China. So let's see the feature and the benefit of using this kind of advertising. Sorry. First of all, is availability. Now there are many playable types supported by Mintegro, like interactive anchor, interactive video, and 2D playable, and also 3D playables. Because for the hybrid casual and also casual games, some of them are built in 3D. But if you wanted to build it for the playable, it would be like restriction for your zip. So in Mintegro, we can help you to reduce, to overcome this kind of difficulties. Here is an example. In this case, we build it in a real 3D to provide the physical operation experience to the user. And the user can try the very original game section in the ads without waiting. And also, I would like to talk about the benefits and the data. For casual games, playable ads can let audience to have a taste of the most exciting part for the game before they download it. So it will bring you the most valuable user. So it can increase the LTV for you. And also, when we're doing this kind of playable ads, it won't like the video materials. The playable can be easier to transfer to different version, like changing the character skin and also change different BGM. And also you can select or changing the difficulties. This kind of changes won't cost you too much money and also the time. So it will be very helpful for you to test it in different versions to find the best way. Yeah. In the same time, you can also gathering user behavior data from these interactive ads, which will give you insight about the habits of local audience and optimize other advertisement materials. You can see the next case study. Okay, I don't know whether you focus on the first screen. The guy with the Asian face, actually that face is very famous for the Chinese female audience. It's very similar to Wu Yanzu. It's a celebrity. So we just select the face and make it outstanding. Okay. Here is the process of produce the playable ads. In our team, we can give you advice to for how to build up your brief, and also we can create the storyboard for you. And after we collecting all the game assets, we can deliver the playable ads within a week. So it won't cost a lot of time for you to produce this kind of advertisement material. Okay, to recap, it's very important to do more localization and also show more information on one creative, and also just try the interactive ads. Yeah. And that's all. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Is there one question? If not, one. Man in the middle. One question. You get a gift as well. See, we want one question. Go on. You need a mic. Hold on a second.
You were pointing out.
Oh, you don't. Fine.
You were pointing out the playable ads, and that's something that I'm really interested. Can you elaborate a little bit more? What is currently the most popular? Whether there are those 3D playable ads, or more focus on 2D with the better ads or better graphics?
Oh, I see. Actually, when you are thinking about which kind of technology you wanted to use it, like 2D, do I wanted to build it in 2D or 3D? Actually, it depends on what kind of concept you wanted to show, because some of the creative concept you can only do it in 3D. It will show you the most perfect graphic style, but some the video games, they have the very delicate graphic. You can build it in the interactive video. It will show you better. Yeah.
Fantastic. I'll sort out that in a minute, the gift. But thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lee Stella.